Good morning and thanks for sharing the floor. Limecraft. Title of the presentation today is an industrial approach to media production, because some of you know us obviously as a provider of asset management systems. I would tend to disagree with Emmanuel that there is only one end-to-end system like he was describing. I think Limecraft is a fair competitor in that space. So it's online. It's about process automation. We work for independent producers, post-production facilities, and broadcast networks. And just to give you some figures, currently servicing over 100 companies and 10,000 named users. So that's becoming quite a big operation. What triggers the use of process automation is obviously the exploding volume of video, whereby creative staff spend incredible amounts of manual work in logging and pre-cutting data, and to the worse, the video-on-demand platforms make things aggravate the situation, because there's not only the editing process, then there is the mastering into sometimes thousands of versions that is added to the workflow. And what we bring to the table is not just stat, but as we will demonstrate in a minute, we're relying on metadata and various sources of artificial intelligence to automate such tasks, thereby emancipating hundreds of thousands of hours of manual labor. Looking at it from a distance, in the core, we're obviously looking at an asset management as you know it. But if you drop down in the actions menu, you'll notice that there is several processes available, going from basic sending to an FTP to controlling quality control, ordering subtitling processes, and obviously, because it's online, it's brilliant to host co-production and dynamic value chain situations. It's using the spoken word and to detect frame-accurate shot lists and spot lists. It's computer assisted, so it can do a lot of things automatically, but obviously this is a brilliant tool for researchers and documentary makers to identify the fragments that they will be reusing. Then speech to text and using the spoken word is just one aspect of artificial intelligence. Here we made a screen grab of some of the latest developments. Notice that if you're searching for Navy, it will detect the Navy in the images, so the characters. It is currently capable of detecting gestures like shaking hands. If you look for it, you play out this pre-cut. It's taking logical in and out points, and here is the sequence of shaking hands, just for demonstration purposes. It is now also detecting persons, faces, and voices. Just speeding up a little bit, and not just persons, but it's also detecting emotional tonality, like in this particular case. Here is the section where Emmanuel Macron says in front of the microphone, pour le Brexit, nous avons passé une étape qui n'était pas gagnée. This is assertive, relying on. So what we're doing is making combinations of several AI engines and combining that into an engine that, to put it simple, not just detects faces and voices, but reconciles that into persons and actions that are taking place in the images. So I think this is really leveling the playing field in artificial intelligence, and it's normalizing all those heterogeneous sources of data into actionable data and helping producers to detect the proper fragments more efficiently than using any other tools. And this is an example of a use case. This is used by many fiction television series or daily drama to automatically cut shots into scenes. This particular case is France Télévisions, Ainsi Grand Soleil, producing roughly 1,000 files per day and 5 terabytes of content per day, which are automatically prepared in the edit suite. In another use case, again, speeding up a little bit, if the pre-cut is done, so the use case here is we're making a documentary about Korea. We've made a pre-cut of a few shots that are all dealing with Korean stuff. These are dragged and dropped into, in Limecraft lingo, a collection, which can then be exported into any edit suite of choice. If you open that pre-cut, drag and drop the project file into Premiere. Let's see what. So we open the project file in the editor, and zip, the pre-cut is completely shown on the timeline. And here's the secret sauce. When you click on a particular item, you will notice that all the data which we collected and curated during pre-production, production, and the pre-cutting process will be nicely placed along with the video on the timeline, incredibly speeding up the editing process. By the way, this is all using low-resolution proxies, making it an excellent solution for remote editing and solo editing in COVID times. And when finished, the editor will drag and drop their project file back into Limecraft Flow, and we automatically reconnect to the raw materials. So that's our interpretation of remote editing. Then, as some of you know, we reuse then the transcript to automatically create same language subtitles and translated subtitles. So it's variations on the same theme. We are not just an asset management provider. We are not a provider of subtitling software as such. We combine all those features into an end-to-end and customizable workflow that really fits for purpose for production people, whether they're doing documentary or unscripted entertainment or news. This all fits into the platform. It works online, and it's brilliant for connecting existing producers with their post facilities, etc. One more thing, there is a free trial available online. If you surf to www.limecraft.com and hit the free trial button over here, you're good to go. And we are happy to walk you through a demo if that applies. And that brings me to the end of my presentation, unless there is any questions. I'll give back the floor to Jonathan.